Asher Robbins. Number 10, Joel Gilliland. Number 12, Dayton Fromholtz. Number 13, Ethan Graham. Number 21, Lane Todd. Number 44, Wyatt Klinsman. Number 77, Braden Helton. Head coach by Grant Wiegers. Assisted by Iro Rodriguez and Ryan Hagan. Winners team starting on offense. Number 1, Cale Hargett. Number 10, Cooper Havlis. Number 11, Camden Klifka. Number 24, Josh Mullins. Number 45, Isaac Gillespie. 52, Zoltan Beckner. 55, Eli Gillespie. And 65, Berkeley Metz. Winners coached by Cody Corwin, assisted by Trevor Blackwell and Sean Mesh.
Okay. What's going on?
Hello and welcome to Quinter, Kansas here at L. Carl Cox Field. Here we got a good one for you. Here's the Quinter Bulldogs invite St. Francis Indians here on their home field. Last year the Bulldogs ended up losing in the second round in the playoffs, and this year trying to make it a lot farther here. Last matchup against these two didn't turn out quite well for the Indians as they lost 52-0 and hoping to come back this year and make it new up. But although Quinter Bulldogs lost a lot of talent last year, Kinder Connect, they lost a couple more other players that was big on this one. So they lost a lot of young talent, and they're really going to try to see what they can do and develop these guys into a better season.
Yeah, I think that this matchup between these two teams may be a little bit more of a contest, considering that this Quinter team has a lot of young players, a little bit of inexperience there. This should be a good telltale sign to how the rest of this season is going to go as to if they can really develop these younger players on this Quinter team.
I agree with you there. So as we get ready for kickoff here, as Quinter is set to receive the ball, as we have Cody Moberly gets ready to kick off for the Indians. So there's the whistle. This is going to be a good high one to the back. They're going to let that one go into the end zone for a touchback. Quinter's going to get it on their own 15-yard line.
Please stay seated at halftime. There's a special presentation going to happen. Also, the senior class has a cake raffle that you, if you're addicted to
both
sugar,
teams definitely wanting to put up a lot better season last year. Quinter Bulldogs came out 5-4, and the Indians only came out with 3-6. So both teams wanting to start this season off with a win to boost them into the rest of the season. So 2 in the backfield, hand up the middle. Flag on the play.
That flag was in the backfield. I think there might have been a hold over there on the offensive line.
On the carry.
So it's going to be Polifka there on the carry for about 2 yards, but they're going to get it taken back a few yards on that hold.
We'll see what the call is here. I didn't see it for sure. That flag came out really early, though, I would imagine. So that was on the offense. Not sure what the official call was, but from what I can tell, it was 5 yards or so.
So it's going to be replayed first down. It's now 1st and 15 from their own 10-yard line.
One thing we're going to see a lot of tonight is probably going to be that quarterback keeper you saw in that first play. This team, a little bit inexperienced. We're going to see a lot more of those quarterback keepers going forward.
So another I formation up the middle. Hand it off. Looks like no gain. And he just put up a strong defense there as they keep trying to get the mirror. That was Polifka again.
That was an excellent job from St. Francis Indians to just really split those offensive lineman and take down Polifka right at the line of scrimmage, really.
Second and 15.
Yeah, so let's see if they can pull something out there. It's still 2nd and 15. Got a long ways to go. Set up in I formation again. So it's going to be sweep to the left side. Gets 5 yards and brings it back just into the sticks. That's Polifka once again.
They've got 10 more yards to progress here. I would expect we might see a throw here, considering it is 3rd and long. They've got to gain some ground here on this 3rd down. This will be a good sign to see how confident this Bulldogs team is to throw the football.
And losing their quarterback, I believe it was Briggs last year, it's going to be definitely different. It looks like we're going to have Cooper Havlis there under center, and we'll see what he can do. He's been doing a lot of handoffs. See, he's got a little bit of an arm. So we got now a T formation in the backfield. He's under center. Hands it off up the middle again to Polifka for a loss. So brings it back outside the stick. So it's going to be 4th and about 11.
Yeah, the Indians completely smothered that play. I mean, there was multiple Indian players in the backfield pretty much right as the ball was snapped. They timed that pretty much on one, and so that play really just kind of crumbled apart there towards the end.
All right, as they get into punt formation, that's going to be number 1. Hargett back to kick the punt and back to receive. And the snap, the punt's going to be up high, straight up. And went about hit on the 35. And they skid it back there around the 33-yard mark. So not the farthest punt. So the Indians will take over in the Bulldogs territory.
That first offensive possession was brought to you by Quinter Barnes at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life.
So now we can see if the Indians can produce a little bit more offensive. They're going to have one spread out on each side with one man in the backfield in shotgun. So 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs 33-yard line. Sets back to pass. Long throw there from Riley. And it just gets out of the hands of number 12, Fromholtz.
That was a big throw there from Riley. I was a little bit surprised to see that on 1st down, but kind of a little bit of a heat check maybe, testing the waters to kind of see what the Bulldogs were expecting there in the secondary.
So it definitely looks like it's going to be kind of 2 different kind of offenses we got going here. Quinter's going to look for more of a loud run. And it looks like from that first play, it's going to be the Indians want to throw the ball and just try to move it as quickly as they can down the field. So now the Indians going to go into an I formation. Hand it up the middle. He's going to go out to the left. Gets a few yards. 21, Lane Todd there on the run.
A very confident run there from Lane Todd. He went right up, really just right at the face of that Bulldog player and took that tackle pretty hard. That really moved the ball up there for the Indians, making it now a 3rd and manageable instead of a 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's going to be about a 3rd and 3 or 2 there on the Bulldogs 25. So they go back to one man split each side, one man in the backfield in shotgun. Here's the snap. It's going to be figure out the middle, quarterback keep, and let's get it. He's going to go all the way down just past the Bulldogs 15. That was Riley.
That was excellent play design there from the Indians. The Bulldogs were expecting that handoff, expecting that short run there from the Indians, and instead they fake that handoff and keep that spot. You even saw right there they blitzed right up the middle. They read the play correctly. It's just that they didn't see the quarterback keeper, and that quarterback keeper was what got that 1st down there for the Indians.
So the Indians come back up 1 solo on the right side, 3 on the left in the shotgun. Quick pass. That gives it to number 12, Fromholtz. And Fromholtz is in there for 6.
That slot route from Fromholtz was beautiful. The secondary looked a little bit confused there I think he kind of just lost him there on the run from Holtz, showing some excellent speed there.
It was very good play design, like you said, on that slant spot. Just got in front of that defender. And so now the Indians will go up early here, 6-0, with 8:22 left here in the first quarter.
And that touchdown was brought to you by Kaiser Angus, certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs.
We got Jason Dinkel there getting ready for the extra point. And he kicks a little bit too low. It's going to bounce off his blockers there, so it's no good. So it's going to stay 6-0 here with 8:22 left to go in the first quarter.
You know, actually, the Bulldogs applied enough pressure on that play to force that kick. I saw 2 Bulldogs defenders run around on that left outer edge to kind of put some pressure on the holder and also the kicker. That was what caused that missed kick there. I think he looked like he was lined up. I just think that because of that pressure coming at him from the left side that he was unable to get that one over his line.
Indeed. So let's see if the Bulldogs can respond after their short offensive start here and then the short offensive defensive start. So as we get back ready, it's the same way we started the game. Bulldogs will go and receive.
Yeah, and let's see if we can see something a little bit different here from the Bulldogs in this second drive. I would expect to see them maybe try to take a couple more shots, see what they can do to kind of get the ball in the air a little bit, just to kind of test the waters, you know. It's early in the game. It's a very manageable deficit right at the moment. You know, kind of play around with it a little bit, see what's going to work for them in this game.
I definitely agree. And this is also where the really young team, like I said, only 3 seniors on the Bulldogs this year. So here we go, the kickoff from Mulberry. This one's not going to go in the end zone. And that's going to be Polka getting it. Going to get taken down right about the 15-yard line. So they're going to pick it up on their own, 1st and 15.
Brought down
1st and 10.
by Wyatt Clinton.
And that kickoff was brought to you by Solinsky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during the 2024-2025 school year.
Here we go. The Indians kind of set up 4 up front, kind of 2-2 there. Now we're going to see some spread out here from the Bulldogs. They send 2 out left. One shotgun with 1 in the backfield. Motion. Fake handoff. His quarterback keeps it to Malifka. He's got room. He's going to get taken out just not soon enough. He's going to get a first down right there at about the 27-yard line.
That was excellent play design. They were expecting maybe a jet sweep or even a play action there, but instead they go and elect to do the quarterback keeper. The defense looked like they were a little bit confused on that particular play. That was excellent play design from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, but like you said, they kind of all shifted, ready for that keep, and then he just had a good open pocket there, try to get all them yards. So now split out 1 on each side, and in shotgun position, 1 in the backfield. This is the handoff. Polka looks like he wants to keep it again. It's going to be met. I believe that was number 1. Yep. Riley is going to get a sack for a huge loss there. He brings it all the way back to the 20-yard line.
That was a good read from Riley. He got right off of that outer edge and just read that play really nicely. Good tackle from him as well to meet Polka right behind the line of scrimmage.
And Riley's a big guy, so you can definitely see there's a couple of defenders trying to keep him from with there. He just plowed right through there, got to him. So still yet to see 1 go in the air for the Bulldogs. As we have, again, 1 split out left, 1 split out right. Shotgun formation with 1 in the backfield. He steps back to look to pass. Throws up the middle, and then that's going to be
that's going to be
right
pass
over.
interference.
And
yeah.
indeed, that's going to be Gillian. Hit him a lot before the ball ever got to the receiver.
Yeah, it was the right idea. He just hit him a lot, way too early there on that particular play. It was a good read though from Polifka to find his slot receiver there in the middle, who had that one-on-one man coverage where he could kind of manipulate that play a little bit. So the Bulldogs will be moving the ball forward here just a little bit, gaining them a little bit of ground, making this next down a little bit more manageable.
Replay the down, 2nd down.
So it's going to be 2nd down and about 3 now after that 15-yard gain. So we got 2 split out left, shotgun formation, 1 in the backfield. Here's a snap, looks to pass, rolling left. Up in the air, just out of the hands of Hargett.
You know, I really like that read. Unfortunately, both receivers were in some pretty heavy coverage there back in the secondary, but that was actually a good roll by Polifka to kind of get out of the pocket early and find his receivers.
One of the things, it was kind of a little bit high on his hand too. If you're going to roll like that, you got to be able to get set because he kind of, it's his opposite arm way he's going, so he's got to turn and get it going. So you got to make sure you get set well. So here we go, 2 split out left, shotgun formation, motion. Great handoff, he keeps him over here for a pass with a lot of pressure. He gets around the edge. Polifka's going to get that first down there just shy of the 40. So now the first down and 10 there. Great run by Polifka.
So that's really interesting on that particular play is that was a very similar play to that last quarterback keeper where they kind of faked that jet sweep motion in the backfield. This time Polifka went the same side as the motion so they could allow that that receiver in motion to block for Polifka this time.
So a great play of design gets them the first down, so doing a lot better than that first drive. About 6:35 left to go here in the first quarter as the Bulldogs continue to plow down the field. Not quite in Indian territory yet. So we got 2 split out left, shotgun formation, 1 in the backfield. Motion again. Polifka try keeping it. He's going to be tripped up by, that's going to be Riley once again.
Yeah, and I would imagine if they can't get this passing game going here soon, they're going to see a lot of that tonight. Lots of blitzing going to be coming from the Indians' side of the football, especially on defense.
Yeah, their offensive line has got to find an answer there to Riley, and if they want to keep this kind of delayed run game going.
Yeah, Riley's certainly going to be a standout player for this Indians team. Not only is he a standout backer for them, he's also their quarterback, so it should be really interesting to see how he performs for the remainder of this game.
All right, Bulldogs got 1 split out left, 1 short right. Sets out the pass, lots of pressure. Tries getting in the way there as he's brought down way behind the line. I believe they're going to call this one an intentional grounding as there was no receiver where he was trying to get to it. So that's going to bring the Bulldogs back.
Brought down by Dayton Fromholtz.
Yeah, I think they are going to call that intentional grounding. There was really no receiver in that general direction. The only thing that they could argue there on that particular play is maybe that there was his throw was kind of misdirected due to that particular tackle, but I don't think that's going to stand. I think that they're still will call intentional grounding on that particular play.
So it's going to be 3rd down from their own 20-yard line. Excuse me, 24-yard line. So a long way to go. And that's going to be false starts there on the Bulldogs. That's both sides. I believe that's going to be number 1, Hargett, and then number 10, Havlis on both sides. Trying to get a little bit too jumpy here. So they'll bring it back even farther.
Yeah, and that's really going to hurt for the Bulldogs. That's 2 back-to-back penalties that have moved them back really far. Now it's a 3rd and really long for the Bulldogs coming up here. They're going to have to look to throw the ball. It looks like 3rd and 32 is what I'm seeing on the scoreboard over there. So that's a very long play here. This is just going to be trying to get out of their own territory to put them in a better position to punt here.
Here we go. 2 split out on each side, motion, long pass, and no good. As it's going to be guarded there. That was number 4, Robbins, there on the pass coverage.
You know, that was actually a really solid look there from Polifka. Just a little bit too high for Robbins to bring that ball down. But honestly, good read there from Polifka, just a little bit off the mark.
Indeed. So they're going to go back and try to punt the ball again. About where they punted it about the last drive. So back to punt it is going to be number 1, Hargett once again. Snap. And the punt's going to go up a little bit more distance this time. It's going to go, stays inbounds. Nice bounce.
That was a really beautiful punt there from the Bulldogs. That punt really just dropped and stopped is what I would say. This grass seems to be a little bit thicker grass here at this particular field, so I think that really helped the Bulldogs punt to kind of drop and just kind of sit right where it bounced.
So So this one's going to end up on the Indians' 37-yard line. That's where we're going to take their first down and 10.
And that beautiful punt was brought to you by Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Grove counties.
So here we go, the Indians. We got one split out right, motions in. And he's going to shock formation, lets him go to the other side. Step back, there's going to be a handoff. Gives it up the field, gains about 4 yards there. That was number 21, Lane Todd.
Yeah, and I would expect, at least based on where they're at on the field right now for the Indians, that they're going to try and establish a little bit more of a ground game on this drive. They're not too close to the red zone quite yet. They are kind of knocking on the door of Bulldogs territory, but I would expect to see them try to establish more of a ground game on this particular drive and then try to maybe work in some more passes later on.
Here we go. 2 split out right for them in shotgun formation. Sets back to pass. Looking across, kind of rolls. Intercepted by Polivka and brought down at the 30-yard line. So turnover on down.
Well, I won't say that I can predict the future, but let me tell you, I think had the Indians tried to establish a little bit more of a ground game, especially based on where they were at on the field there, I think that they could have avoided that interception. That was an excellent read, though, from Polivka to kind of step in front of that pass and pull that one in. That interception was brought to you by Grove County Medical Center, your comprehensive healthcare provider in Northwest Kansas, healing through caring. Grove County Medical Center.
Polivka, you've seen him in that kind of free safety all night. It finally pays off. Get in front of it. So now Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line. T formation on the center. Hand up the middle. Getting a couple there. That was Mullins on the run. Will be brought down by number 0, Martinez.
Yeah, as I said, I think the Bulldogs are going to continue to just be met by quite a few Indians on that goal, on the goal line, on the line of scrimmage. If they can't establish more of a passing game, if they stay on the ground, which it seems to be working for them at times, but especially when they're trying to run the ball up the gut, they're going to be met with quite a few players from the St. Francis Indians.
As the ball is set up under center in I formation here. Ball is set up in a 4-2-2, hands it up the middle once again. That's going to be Riley in the backfield for a loss.
So there it was again. They were met by the Indians pretty much on the line of scrimmage. I will say the one play that really seems to be working for this Bulldogs team is that fake motion and then keeping that on that quarterback keeper, because in a way it kind of fakes that that pass play that they're looking for, that the Indians are kind of expecting, that really still hasn't come to fruition yet for the Bulldogs. So I think we can expect to see a little bit more of that going forward.
You might see here we got 2 split out on both sides. Shotgun, quarterback low and long. Steps back to pass. Quick pass to the edge. And that's going to be number 1, Hargett, the receiver, only gain about 3 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and about 6.
Looks like they called that incomplete. They're going to bring that one back to the line of scrimmage. It will be 4th down now.
So with being incomplete, it's going to be 4th down and about 8 now. So it's going to be Hargett going back to the punt. So 3rd consecutive punt for the Bulldogs. Haven't really gotten on the Indian side of the field. This punt's going to be going far. It's going to go out of bounds about the 26-yard line. The Indians will take over on their own 26-yard line.
Family Market is a proud sponsor of Bulldog football, your hometown grocer. Go Big Red.
So the Bulldogs still trying to get some scoring here as there's 2:51 left to go. The Indians lead 6-0. Definitely a lot different game than last year. Both teams still very close game, 1-score game. And now we got the Indians solo split out right. Hand up the middle. And he's finally get out of bounds there. Just shy maybe of the 1st down, if not the 1st down. That was number 21, Todd again.
So one thing you can see right there from the Indians is that because they've established a little bit more of a ground game, they're now able to kind of throw the Bulldogs off on their play calling. You saw a lot of Bulldogs a little bit deeper in the backfield on that particular play because they were expecting maybe a passing play on first down. And so now we're seeing the Bulldogs trying to have to read those plays from the Indians. Something that the Bulldogs need to try and establish on offense is a little bit more of a variety of play calling.
All right, 2 split out left, 1 in the backfield. Riley got it downfield. Finally gets a connection. Hops the Bulldog there and finally gets taken down. That was from Holt's nice little run there for the first down.
That was a nice route there from the Indians. An excellent job there to reach for the extra yardage there at the very end as well. And a good connection between those two. Found him right on the outside of the field and it allowed him to kind of run into some more open space.
So we go again as the Indians look to extend their lead here. 1 split out left and right. Shotgun formation, 1 in the backfield. Snap, hand up, quarterback keeper. That's Riley. Riley making moves, breaks 2 tackles. It looks like he's at the 10. And he's going to get it in there for another 6 on the board.
Talk about some fancy footwork there from Riley. Misdirection on multiple players there going into the end zone. That was some really nice footwork there from Riley, running that one in for 6.
So it's just 1:28 left to go here in the first quarter. The Indians leave 12-0 as they get ready to try and make it 13.
That touchdown was brought to you by GG&C Cattle Company. The Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
So Dingle missed the first one from the lot of pressure there from the Bulldogs. Here, we'll see here if he went on his second attempt. He's up. And they're going to say it's good. So with 1:28 left to go here, it's going to be 13-0 Indians. It's quite a different game than last year's. Indians really wanting to make a statement.
Yeah, I will say on that particular play that yet again the kick looked a little bit shaky. There was some pressure again from the Bulldogs. They tried to add a little bit more protection there on the same side where the Bulldogs came at them from last time, and that did help. But I will say the kick looked a little bit shaky. Some good pressure there from the Bulldogs to try and at least instill a little bit of fear in the Indians' head there. But we're going to really need to see the Bulldogs put together a good drive here to stay in this ball game. And this offensive drive coming up right here is brought to you by Agrigold Seed and Man Farms, helping feed the Quinter Bulldogs around the world.
So the Indians are getting set up to kick it back to the Bulldogs, who's had a great start here in the first quarter and plenty of game to play. Bulldogs really looking and trying to get their feet set here and maybe get into the end zone here on this next drive that's really needed, especially going here in the second quarter.
Well, as you already mentioned, this is definitely a very different game from last year. Last year, the Bulldogs absolutely stomping on the St. Francis Indians 52-0. They actually ended the game at halftime. In Kansas football, there's actually a rule that if they get to 45 points before the half and they're up by 45 points, then they will end the game. So certainly a different story here today.
The kickoff just all the way in there.
Moberly with the kick.
That's the number 52 in the carry. Beckner finally gets brought down just shy of their own 20-yard line. So they're going to get a 1st and 10 there from the 19.
I'm not sure. Ethan Grant.
So Bulldogs trying to respond to the 2 touchdowns that the Indians provided them with. They got 2 split out left, 2 split out right backfield. Polifka, he tries throwing it and it gets tipped by Fromholtz and about intercepts it, but drops it there at the end.
Yeah, Fromholtz a little bit frustrated with himself, and understandably, that was almost an interception there from Fromholtz in the red zone. That would have been a big play there for the Indians.
Definitely would be. And so the Bulldogs trying to figure out what they can do. Running up the middle has been struggling a little bit. Looks like they're trying to make the pass here as the clock is at 1:16. Trying to get maybe down the field at least before the end of the first. So Polifka, a lot of pressure. tries getting it downfield. I believe that was number 24, Mullins. Just gets over his head. So it's going to be about 3rd and 10.
Polifka really receiving a lot of pressure there in the pocket. He did a good job, though, to get out of the pocket early, recognizing that pressure, getting out of the pocket, dodging the first tackle. That second tackle was a little bit unfortunate there from Polifka, as he did have some nice footwork trying to get out of the pocket there.
Yeah, that was a lot better way of getting the ball. Saw the guy downfield, made sure at least he got the ball towards the direction to avoid another one of those penalties. So now we got 2 split out left, 2 right. Polifka back again, a lot of pressure. Intercepted. Oh, and fumbled though. So as that was intercepted by number 21, Todd. It looked like he might have dropped the ball, but he did recover it. So it's going to be Indians' ball here, all deep into the Bulldogs' territory.
Boy, wouldn't that have been something had the ball popped out after the interception. The fumble did occur, but if the Bulldogs would have been able to grab, at least retain possession there off of that play, that would have been a good fresh set of downs for them to try to put together a little bit more of a drive.
So here we go, the Indians take back over here. 1 split out left and right. Shotgun formation, 1 in the backfield. He steps back to pass, a lot of pressure, short pass. And he makes a move and tries to reach a couple more yards there. As they get about to 20, the pass connection was made to Robbins.
Yeah, Bulldogs bringing the heat on that play. They were seeing red there. Riley really didn't even get a chance to really get settled into the pocket. He really just had to run straight backwards and get the ball out of his hands to avoid a sack there.
Indeed. So now into the red zone here, deep in the Bulldogs territory, about the 20-yard line. We got a lot of spread out. We got way back there in their own territory. A lot of pass right there to him though. Gets the first down. It's finally brought down by Hargett. That was number 21, Todd.
Yeah, and a nice screen pass there from the Indians. They had a lot of room to run and work with there on the outside, and they took advantage of that, and now they're in really deep in Bulldogs territory looking to score here.
So that was very interesting to see how to set Todd all the way in the back, so that way when he ran forward, he had a lot of time. Easy, no one was there, and that was kind of on the Bulldogs too. They got to notice that, make sure, hey, where's your guy? We got to be able to get up and cover that kind of stuff, and that's where the Bulldogs is kind of falling down. So we come here at the end of the first quarter. The Indians lead here 13-0. We'll be right back.
It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S.-Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter Schools.
All right, as we come back here to Carl Cox Field here in Quinter, Kansas, the Indians lead over the Bulldogs 13-0 as we head into the second quarter. Bulldogs have not had much motion trying to get down the field. Just had an interception to lead where they are now as the Indians take over in Bulldog territory.
Yeah, Indians certainly in a threatening position now to put 6 more in off the scoreboard. They're up 13-0 now at the start of the second quarter. I would imagine that the Indians are now going to be looking to the end zone here on this first down.
And so as a defense, you know they're going to be running the ball with that quarterback. You got to be aware of that pass too. You can't play so deep in the end zone where it's just a quick, easy dump, given those extra yards. So let's see what they do here as we got 2 Indians split out right. Shotgun formation. That's Riley, split out the pass. Gets in there and gets right there in the corner of the end zone for another 6 on the board.
That was a beautiful catch there from the Indians. Got both feet down right in the corner of the end zone, gave him that target, and just really good execution on both sides of the ball, the pass and the catch. Excellent job there from the Indians to bring that one in for 6.
So, in the Bulldogs, like I said just before that play, when you're on that kind of edge of that line, you have to play on your guy. You can't give him any room because they're right there. You won't have any time if he catches that ball up across that yellow line. So that's one of the things you got to work on with that. Open field, yeah, you got to have that opening, but with this, you got to change it up a little bit. So going for 2 here, it's going to be Riley, and he's going to run in there.
Yeah, and, you know, for someone of his size, Riley does have some pretty solid speed on the ground. You saw right there from him that, you know, he can run the ball. He can get the ball on the ground, and he can go.
So with that, they're going to get that extra point back that they missed earlier. It's going to be 21-0 here. Just under a minute there, play there, and they finally get in there. So Bulldogs still struggling to get on the board.
Yeah, we'll see what they try to put together here on this particular drive. You know, being down 3 scores now, they've really got to try to find the back of the end zone if they want to continue to keep their eyes set on the prize here to bring themselves back into this game.
He's got to change something up. You saw that last drive. They tried going to passing. Got a lot of pressure, though. So what I'm looking for is, like you that earlier plays, a couple plays that worked. You got to stick to plays like those. I'm not saying run the exact play, but you got to think of things that you're going to get that offense to shift one way. You run the other way. Misdirection plays is what you got to try to get going here.
Yeah, something I would like to see from the Bulldogs is continue to work in those kind of fake jet sweeps where they have that quarterback keeper. Additionally, I'd like to see some more shorter slant routes from the Bulldogs. That seemed to work for them early on, and I think they need to continue to look for those, as it seems as though the Bulldogs aren't really all that confident to throw the ball too deep. So they need to work on what they know and what they know that they are good at.
So back to receive is Polifka. And he's going to get it there at about the 10. You get all the way across the 20 and brought down just about the 22, 23-yard line. So a lot better starting than what they've had soon. So let's see if they can make some of it.
And this broadcast is brought to you by Grove Community Bible Church, a Jesus-driven community. We support the Quinter Bulldogs.
So here we go as the Indians set up to defend their shutout here so far. Bulldogs are going to try to move down the field with what they got. So we got 2 split out right, 2 split out left. Quarterback alone in shotgun.
Expect to see a throw here.
Motion. Hands off to the right side. It's a sweep right side. And he gets taken down. Good tackle.
I stand corrected. That jet sweep there coming in handy there for the Bulldogs. Didn't really get very far with it. It was a good read by the Indians, but I think they had the right idea there with that jet sweep.
So that was Thomas on the run, trying to get outside and just got taken down. So they're just about a half-yard gain on the play. So it's still going to be about 2nd and 10 yards. Quinter still looking to try to find an answer to this Indian defense as they come out of the huddle, 2 out right, 2 out left. Blifka alone in the backfield, motion. Fake handoff. Blifka tries to go around, makes a move, and gets strung up again. So about a yard gain there, so it's about 39.
Yeah, the Indians have done an excellent job at reading the plays that the Bulldogs are running. Multiple times they've met the Bulldogs right at the line of scrimmage to take them out, especially on those quarterback keepers. If you're the Bulldogs here, you really got to look to change something up here if you would like to really progress the ball further down the field. It seems as though their offense is struggling a little bit here.
And some good plays for this. So if you know they're rushing, know they're doing a lot of pushing towards you, a lot of good plays would be the kind of a shovel pass here. Don't know if that's in their playbook. That's some of the kind of plays. Like you said, quick slant routes. So same formation as a couple other ones. Hands it off. And that's going to be a loss again as the Indians get to the backfield.
Yeah, like you said, those quick slant routes, shovel passes, things to get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quick as you can out of the snap. Stay in that shotgun formation. I like that. But if you can find those quick routes, that's what's going to get you yards here, especially when you're getting into these 3rd and long and even 2nd and long situations.
So we got a lot of young talent here, so it's going to be a little bit of learning curve here, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Like I said, it is the first game of the season, so on the punt there, it's going to make it just about to the Bulldogs' 35-yard line. The Indians will take over at about the 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, certainly new territory for the Bulldogs this season. As you mentioned, a lot of young players. Some players that we were expecting to return this year did not end up returning. So certainly will be an interesting season going forward for the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs kind of set up, have a man deep there, but also trying to put a lot of spread out, expecting the pass, but not trying to figure out how they're going to stop that run too. So the Indians are going to come out 2 split out right. And that's going to be alone in the backfield. He's going to keep it. That's Todd. Todd down the field for the first down, then more. And finally gets tripped up out of bounds at just about the 19-yard line. As they're hustling to the line. It's about 9:23 left to go in the second quarter. So again, 2 split out right. That's going to be Todd alone in the backfield once again. He's going to keep it again. Goes up the left side. As he get met by a couple red shirts there. Brought down there for about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, and one thing I will say that I've noticed is that this Indians offensive line is very solid. I will say that very rarely I've seen the Bulldogs really penetrate that offensive line and really apply some pressure to the quarterback. Really in general for the Bulldogs, they've got to look to be a little bit more physical over there on the line, as they do as the Indians do have some pretty good size there on the offensive line that allows them to be able to run a few more plays than the Bulldogs can. So they've got to try to be a little bit more physical there on the line.
And we got a timeout there from the Bulldogs, trying to figure out how to stop this Indian offense. They've, like I said, struggled all game. They got to figure out what's going to go. They got to try to find answers, try to cover that pass, but also the run as well.
And this broadcast is brought to you by Saline River Seed. Contact Darren Roberts, your Beck's area seed dealer. Farmers and Bulldog fans at heart. Another sponsor for this broadcast is Wagoner Manure Spreading, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs and thrilled to help spread Bulldog pride.
So here we go, coming out of the timeout, hoping the Bulldogs got some sort of game plan. That last few plays was just a couple quarterback keepers there to Todd. Split 2 out right, take away some defenders. First one got about 13-yard gain. That second one only about 7. So let's see if they change something up or stick with that. So here we go, same formation there. 2 split out right, and that's going to be Todd alone in the backfield.
Yeah, this is a tough situation here for the Bulldogs. You really don't know what's coming, if it's going to be a quarterback keeper, if it's going to be a pass.
And with Todd in the backfield, you know he's running there. As he gets it, he finally gets the first down. And he's going to be taken down around the 5-yard line. And it looks like they're setting up the same formation again.
Yeah, my apologies. I didn't even notice Todd was in the backfield. That was a good catch, though. With Todd in the backfield, you have to expect to see the Indians run just about every time. And that's going to be also offsides called here on the Bulldogs. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty for the Indians. That'll be half the distance to the goal in this particular situation. So now the Indians even closer to the goal line.
Indeed, they just got really riled up there trying to keep up with them offensively goal, not taking a break. So here we go. Safe formation. Todd keeps it, goes up the right side, met by Polka, but he's not going to stop him. He's going to in there for another chase. So now the Indians take the lead. It's going to be 27-0 here with 8:39 left to go here in Quinter, Kansas.
Yeah, Layan Todd, certainly a physical player. He ran right into that tackle from the Quinter Bulldogs, just really being a brute and just running his way straight through that tackle to punch it in for 6.
And so the stop for that getting there, like, Polka was there, but you can't just stand there if you're going to get that momentum on you. You've got to meet him with the same momentum if you want to stop it at that goal line. So the kick out from Dinkley, and it's good. So it's going to be 28-0 here as the Bulldogs looking to still find a score on the Indians, starting off the season like they want.
This broadcast is brought to you by Harmony Farms, organic farming that is in harmony with nature. Additionally, this broadcast is brought to you by Edgewater Insurance. For all your insurance needs, contact Edgewater Insurance in Waukene and Grainfield. Additionally, Golden Plains Credit Union, meeting all of your banking needs with a touch of gold.
So here we go. As there's still a lot of time left to go here in this first half. Bulldogs struggling, looking a little bit tired. Like we said, a lot shorter roster than they've had in the past couple of years here. And so a lot of younger players, too, trying to figure out the game itself. We're going to get ready here for another kickoff by the Indians.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see if the Bulldogs elect to go ahead and try to run this one off the goal line. I know the first particular kickoff that they received, they elected for that touchback, put them in a little bit better field position. It should be interesting to see what they decide to do here, as they've kind of had a little bit of mixed results here off of running off the kickoff.
We got mobility here, the kickoff for the Indians. Ooh, that's Hargett back there to receive. So a little bit of pooch kick here, right to the middle. As it lands on just over the head of Havlis, and Hargett's going to land on it, so they're going to get about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, about the same result as they would have had there had they gone for the touchback. Obviously, touchback not in question with that particular kind of kick, but good job from the Bulldogs to get on top of that ball and secure the possession. This broadcast is brought to you by Quinter Barnes at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life.
So here we go, the play runs, and it's going to swift outside to the left. And got a gain of a few yards, about 2, so it'll be second down and 8. Trying to still get in that Indian territory.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, I would really like to see the Bulldogs try to find those shorter slant routes here, getting that ball out quickly, especially out of this shotgun formation.
We got a lot of motions here. We got none there as a Polifka does another keep and gains about another 3 yards line as it gets it to their own 25. So we got third down and 5.
Yeah, that time he actually did fake that shovel pass over there to one of his receivers out to the left side. Good fake from him. That did actually draw some of the defenders away from him, giving him a little bit more running room on the outside.
So they're still running that 2 split out right. A lot of things, they're doing a lot of motions, and some of the things, we don't know how many make trick plays they got their sleeves, like we're saying, it's misdirection. But we want to see that, try to catch that defense off guard, which has been pounding them all night. So let's see if they can get something going here. Here's that motion. Faked it. Polifka. Back to pass. Long pass up the middle. And there's nothing there as it flies over the head of this will be Hargett.
Yeah, Hargett was in the right place but was in double coverage. That's a really hard catch to make there for Hargett. You know, the read wasn't quite there from Polifka, but as a whole, it didn't look like he really had very many options out there. But a good job from Polifka to get far enough back into the pocket and have a little bit more patience on that particular play.
So Bulldogs punting again here. Targets back to get the ball Pooch, and that's going to be good. Gets across the 30, and it's going to go out of bounds about the 24-yard line. So the Indians will take over on their own 24.
This broadcast is brought to you by Kaiser Angus, certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs trying to hopefully make it here and get the ball back. Gonna try to play a little bit more, like I said, run that spread out kind of defense, trying to figure out what they want to cover most of run or the pass. Both have been very effective here against them for the Indians. And so now we get the Indians, got 2 split out, 1 left, 1 right, shotgun formation. That's me. Riley step by the pass. He's met by pressure. Slips out of it. Gets on the run. He's able to get down. Makes a spin move to get the first down. Finally brought down just past the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and that was good recognition from Riley to get out of the pocket quickly and make that move on his defender. And he even got some extra yardage there off of that spin move. So good recognition from Riley. As I said, he's got some good footwork for a guy his size.
So the intention there was a pass, but Bulldogs brought a lot of pressure there, just not enough contained pressure there. So I've got to say they got to keep up that similar pressure. We got to be able to contain him where he stays back, either makes a hard pass, or they were able to just get a sack there in the backfield. So similar setup here, one split left, one right. Running back in the backfield, sharp possession, snaps low, and he picks it up again, and only able to get about a 1-yard gain on this run. Not sure what the full intent was, but still got a little bit of gain.
Well, props to the offensive line there. That's really what saved Riley from that low snap. The only reason that he didn't get in trouble in the backfield there was because of his offensive line putting down some really big blocks for him.
And that's what they've been doing well, especially on some of their passing, is being able to have that time look downfield or have that safe roll out in. So we go another one split left, one right. That's going to be Riley in the backfield as QB. It's back. Look at the pass. And slips out of a tackle. He's going to run it and finally brought down by Polivka. Just shy of the first down.
Yeah, let me tell you, no, that is going to be a first down for Riley. Let me tell you, Riley is quick. He is quick on his feet. He is quick to the draw, and just overall really agile player. You saw right there, as you mentioned, he slipped right out of that tackle. He had 3 Bulldogs players, if not more, on him trying to bring him down. And as you know, there were some very solid blocks from the offensive line there, but Riley is slippery and very agile player.
And he's got some size on him too there, so he's got the heaviness to plow through those players. You've seen it on defense too, getting through that line, so it definitely translates to both sides. So similar formation again, hands in the middle as he loses the ball. Hand it off to Todd. It's going to be a loss there for about 4 yards. It's going to be about 2nd and 14.
That was a good read from the Bulldogs. Interesting situation there for the Indians as kind of juggled that ball a little bit off of the handoff and maybe a little bit of some miscommunication maybe. I'm not quite sure, but the Bulldogs spot on with that play. They tracked him down right on the line of scrimmage.
So with just around 5 minutes left to go here in the first half, we got the safe setup here. One left, one right, shotgun. Wait for the snap. Riley steps back, pack, lots of pressure. Good block for him downfield. Open receiver. They're going to get in there for another touchdown.
My goodness. Riley has got to be one of the most agile players on this field. An excellent job from him to get right out of that pocket with that spin move, taking him to the left side of the field, and then having the patience to look downfield, find the open man, and make that pass with composure. Excellent job from the Indians, and especially an excellent job from Riley there.
So that was Wyatt Klingsman on the receive there, and the 6 on the board. So is that we're getting it ready for another Dinkley extra point as it is up. They're going to say it is good. So 4:44 left to go in the second quarter. It was 35-0 Indians.
Yeah, going into this change of possession here, the Bulldogs need to keep their heads high. Right now, they really have nothing to lose. They need to try things that they're not quite familiar with. I think this is a time to kind of experiment. They've got nothing to lose. They need to do what they can to try to stay in this ball game and get a score on the board. That way they don't get that way this game doesn't end earlier than they were expected.
So Bulldogs get ready to receive another one from the Indians. Like you said there, Bulldogs got to figure out something if they want to stay in this game and have that second half of action and try to get not only their skills developed, but also try to climb out here and try to climb back into the game.
This broadcast is brought to you by Solinsky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during the 2024 and 2025 school year.
So Polifka is back on the sideline there. He was receiving them at first, but I think they're giving him some rest there as we have Hargett back there to receive it. Last one was a bit of a pooch kick there as they recovered it around the 20-yard line. I think he just got under a little bit too much, but as we wait for the kickoff from the Indians. That one's a deep one. They're gonna let, oh, it's gonna bounce, great bounce right there at the 1-yard line. And Hargett's gonna have to grab it, and he is able to bring it back to about the 11.
Well, let me tell you, the grass is playing a big factor tonight. I am someone who comes from a 6A school, so I'm used to the turf field, the big stands, and all that kind of stuff. So this is very eye-opening for me to see this, but I will say one thing about this grass surface that's very different from AstroTurf is that the ball bounces very differently. You saw that ball had a lot of rotation, and right as it hit the grass, that rotation immediately died, and that allowed for the Indians to just place that ball pretty much right on the 1-yard line.
So after a well-placed kick, the Bulldogs take over at their own 11. Motion in the backfield. No good. Polifka, look at pass. Gets it short, and it's going to be deflected, but that's going to be number 44, Queensman. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 there for the Bulldogs. Trying to roll out there. Polifka made a good move on the rollout. Just wasn't able to get it to connect. So their Bulldogs are going to take a timeout here. Try to figure out how to get the ball down the floor. We got 4:34 left to go here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get themselves on board.
Yeah, one thing that you mentioned that I will second that. Polifka does an excellent job at getting out of the pocket. He has really good awareness when it comes to defenders pressuring him. That is one thing that Polifka certainly has a strong suit for, something that he needs to play to his advantage and let the plays develop a little bit longer, let his receivers get a little bit more time to get open. That might open up some more options for him.
So now we're just seeing here as we're waiting for the timeout to come out here. Bulldogs still struggling to get it going here. Let's hope they can get something going here before the before the first half ends.
And this broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Grove counties.
So here we go. That's the whistles come out here. Timeout. Bulldogs take the field, setting up in their normal 2 split each side. That looks like Polifka alone in the backfield.
As I said, I would really like to see the Bulldogs try to have a little bit more confidence in the passing game and see what they can do in the air. We'll see what they elect to do here.
So motion, nothing good. Quick pass there, but it's going to be met by Riley in the backfield.
Now, something I will say, that play design was actually really nice from the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, the Indians read that play really well. They had both sides covered. Polifka under some heavy pressure there right off the snap, and then he tries to dump it off to his receiver. Unfortunately, that heavy pressure kind of made that play fall apart, but as a whole, I really do like that play design from the Bulldogs. I think that plays to Polifka's strong suits, letting him kind of roll out of the pocket, give the Bulldogs a little bit more option and some room to breathe, and letting that play develop a little bit more.
We got a little bit of change up, only singles out each side. Polifka, another one in the backfield. That's going to be number 24, Mullins, in the backfield with him. The flag on the play that kills the ball.
So I see the Bulldogs walking back here. I'm wondering if there was a false start called on the offense.
So after the quick penalty there, it's going to bring the 3rd down and long once again. Uncertain of quite what it was, but they killed the plays. Polifka back in his own end zone. Goes to pass. It's going to be intercepted by Todd. He's going to run it in on just shy, maybe just inside the goal line. I'm going to say he got stopped right there on the 1-yard line. Kind of a desperate throw there by Polifka.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the Bulldogs need to try and tailor their offense around Polifka's strong suits. Obviously, Polivka really not one to have a lot of deep passing in his artillery. They need to look to find those short slot passes to work those into their offense. That way the Bulldogs can gain some yardage.
Yeah, like I said, they were third down and long, but still you got to figure out something that's going to work, not these long passes. Now they're getting Indians really a good scoring position here on the 1 yard line. Here we go, out formation. Be a handoff there to Todd, and Todd is able to get in there for another 6 on the board.
Yeah, Todd really just a scoring machine for this Indians team. He is a brute at the line. He does an excellent job at getting in there, not afraid of contact. Excellent job from him to just punch that one in.
So 3:18, here we go in the second quarters. The Indians now lead 41 to nothing here as we get ready for the extra point. As that one's going to get tipped by the defense there, so it's not going to be no good. But there's a flag. I believe they did hit the holder, which is you cannot touch the holder on the kickoff as he's considered a defenseless player.
Yeah, he did raise his arm up. I think they did hit the holder. It's really hard, especially when you're trying to block a kickoff. You're going really fast. You got a lot of speed, a lot of momentum coming in. Sometimes it's hard to control your body there on the end of that play. That by no means was that malicious from the Bulldogs. Just an unfortunate tangle up there from the Bulldogs. I don't know if they'll re-kick. I think there's a good chance they probably will here.
Yeah, absolutely. Able to move it on the ball up and get another chance here. See if the ball likes to repeat it or if Nico's going to be able to get this one off a little bit quicker. So with that, they're going to move it up there to about the 1 line. Normally it is on the 3, so they're going to get a little bit closer. But it looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion instead. 2 split out left. That's going to be Riley in the backfield. He looks like he's going to run it. He's going to shovel pass it in there, and they're going to get it into the end zone.
Wow, what a flick there from Riley. Uses that little motion play to kind of find some time for himself. He really he recognized that there was some rushing coming from the Bulldogs and was able to just kind of flick that into the end zone. Bought himself some time, though, by rolling out to the outside.
So it is 43-0 here in the first half here at Quinter, Kansas. As the Bulldogs still looking to get on the board here against the Indians. Indians is making a big start to their season here in the 2024.
Yeah, I will say, if you're the Bulldogs, you can't hold your head down in this particular game. Number one, it's the first game of the season. Number two, this is a very new team. They've got a lot of new players, missing a lot of returners this year, and very little seniors on this particular team. This game is a learning experience for this entire team. It's a good opportunity to learn about themselves, figure out what works, what doesn't work for their team, and move forward into next week's game.
Definitely agree there. With only having 12 on the team, so it's kind of hard to do that 8-on-8 in practice, which is really beneficial. So you got to figure out some way to help them move there and then get their skills going as well as a team as a whole, and hopefully the rest of the season getting it moving down the field more.
Well, and the other thing I mentioned to you before the game started is one thing you have to take into consideration, too, is because they only have 12 players, it's going to be hard for them to kind of mix in different players depending on each possession. One thing that makes it hard for the Bulldogs is just endurance. Those O-linemen are taking big hits all night long, and really not a lot of people to mix in for them. So that's one thing that the Indians have an advantage over the Bulldogs, is that they have those extra players to mix in to help with that endurance.
So that was going to be Beckner who received the kickoff there and brought it all the way down here to Bulldogs 25. So first and 10 from the 25. Handed to Beckner. And it's going to be a gain of about 6 there on the play. 5-yard gain.
That was a nice gain there from the Bulldogs. This is the first signs of life we've seen in a little bit here from the Bulldogs. The last few drives, really a struggle for the Bulldogs, but a good, nice run there from the Bulldogs early in this drive.
Here we go, set up. Shotgun formation there. He's way deep. He receives it again. Beckner moving around the field and gets the first down. This is his first down in about a couple drives here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and if you're the Bulldogs, you've really got to look to utilize Beckner. Beckner has size over a lot of players on this field, and especially when you're playing a team that is as physical as this St. Francis team, Beckner is going to be one of your go-to guys in this particular game.
Beckner, one of the 3 seniors I mentioned earlier, he's definitely wanting to try and make a statement for his final year here. As he does it again, runs it up the middle, gets met a lot sooner though there at the line of scrimmage for about a no gain.
Yeah, and while it will work at times, there's going to be times where they're going to find that that particular play set is not going to work, as eventually it becomes very predictable for the Indians to just meet them right at the line of scrimmage.
So this is where they set up. They set up a good start. Run a couple plays. If it works, works. And then right there when it doesn't, you set up the exact same formation, but run either a quick pass or something else that's going to make it look like it's going to be the exact same play, but it turns out not because of fooled. So they're in the exact same setup. But Sept is in the backfield. He receives it, loses the ball. But it's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs, so it's going to be still a no-yard gain there. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, your point was spot on in the sense of set up in that same formation, try to throw them off there. I think they were trying to throw them off. They just couldn't quite get that play to come to fruition there towards the end. They were receiving a lot of heat there from the Indians, and overall the play kind of just fell apart.
Like I said, they stuck Polivka back there instead, try to throw him off a little bit. So, and he's going to step back to pass. There's a lot of pressure, doesn't see anybody. He's going to keep it though. And he's going to be brought down for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, well, that's that recognition and that awareness I was talking about from Polivka. He did a good job to recognize that he was under pressure and get out of the pocket and then pick up some extra yardage.
So it looks like we got a horse collar tackle, and I did see that a little bit. I wasn't sure if he had the actual horse collar or if he just had the jersey, so it looks like he did. So the Bulldogs get an automatic first down and a 15-yard gain here. So now going into finally, they're probably the deepest they've been in Indiana territory at the Indians 25.
Yeah, that's going to hurt if you're St. Francis, but from the Bulldogs' perspective, you got to play quick. They've only got about 35 seconds on the clock now. They've got to manage the clock well here.
Quick pass there, but it's going to be dropped by Harriet.
And honestly, if you're the Bulldogs, that's okay. I'm honestly okay with a drop pass there. That's going to stop the clock. Going to give them a little bit more time to breathe here and figure out what they want to do.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 there after the incomplete there. So Bulldogs after this, if they stay in bounds, they're going to have to hurry up and get to the line, either spike the ball or run another play. So let's see what they can keep doing.
You know, I would like to see the Bulldogs take a shot here. I think this is a good opportunity for them to try to find the end zone.
Here we go, 35 on the clock. Long pass with Vanessa. Finds target. Missed it, breaks the tackle, breaks another one. Finally gets brought down. Stepped out of bounds about the 10-yard line, so that will stop the clock.
So honestly, that's best case scenario for the Bulldogs. Obviously, best case scenario is that he scores right there, but I think that it's better that he stepped out instead of breaking all those tackles, because he would have been brought down in bounds. They would have had to bring that play together real fast to try to find the back of the end zone. Now they've got time to breathe. Here's now when you take a breather, you relax, you settle down your offense, and you just say, okay, now we're going to go back to what works. Try to work in those jet sweeps, quarterback keepers, things that have been working for them all game. Use that and punch one into the end zone here.
Like you said, those quick passes, that's what they've been trying to do those last 2 plays. First one didn't work, got the second one. Lifka looking right, finds Hagen again, and gets taken down for about a gain of 4. And then I believe we're going to hit the Bulldogs' last timeout of the half.
So it looks like that was an incomplete pass. Or maybe they called timeout. I can't. I'm not sure. So the announcer, the PA announcer said incomplete pass. Not exactly sure what the ruling on the field is. We'll see here in a second when they come out of this timeout. That was a good timeout, though, from the Bulldogs head coach, as there's only 12 seconds on the clock now. They've got time for about 1 to 2 more plays if they manage the clock correctly. But this is prime position now for the Bulldogs to get on the board here.
So in the red zone there, and from looking at this, we're second down and about 7, so I think they're going to get that called for completion. And the timeout was for the Bulldogs, so they have no more timeouts in the half, so they either got to hustle to the line or get out of bounds if they don't get in that end zone.
Yeah, I think at least for this Bulldogs team right now, they're not 100% familiar with their playbook quite yet. I think what they have to do is get right out of bounds. I think what they're going to look to do here is try to find someone on the outer edge to throw to, get out of bounds. That way they can get in that territory where they can just punch the ball right in.
So the main target is Ben Hargett. He's had 2 good receiving plays here. We got about 10 yards to go to the end zone, trying to score here before half. 12 seconds left to go on the clock.
Be a little bit of miscommunication here from some referees. Now they're down in set.
So the Indians looking to pressure. One split out each side. Polifka back to pass. A lot of pressure. Throws up in the air. Intercepted by Todd. Todd's got a lot of room. He's getting down the field. And gets brought down by Polifka. That is just not what you want to see there. Had a lot of pressure on him there and had to get rid of the ball. No flags on the field, so it's going to be intercepted before half as we're going to go into halftime. The Indians leading 43-0 over the Bulldogs in their home opener.
Yeah, that's a rough way to go into the locker room if you're the Bulldogs, but you have to hold your head high. Going into this second half, you've got to look to develop those skills that you've been trying to develop this whole game.
And so we're going to look at that last one. Definitely had a lot of pressure. 3 guys pressing up on him and just kind of threw it away in hopes that somebody in red was downfield. There was, but he just was over his head. Todd was in the right position to take it. And so we'll come back here. This second half not quite up by that 45 marker. So we'll see what Bulldogs can come out with anything here in the second half.
And staff and public education. Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Edgewater Insurance, located in Waukene and Greenfield, is committed to providing quality insurance products for individuals and businesses. Just like the Bulldogs revel in excellence, we revel in providing quality insurance service to our customers and community. While we specialize in crop insurance, we also offer auto, business, and farm insurance. Edgewater Insurance, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics.
Kinder Sawyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a 4th-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Golden Plains Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Quinter High School. Golden Plains is a full-service financial institution with locations across Kansas. We can help you plan a future with financial stability. We have financial products and services to help you get there. Stop by to learn more about our student resources to help you reach your goals, or visit us at gpcu.org. Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Located south of Park, Daryl and Frina Kaiser, along with sons Luke, wife Zoe, Dalton, and Trevor, are proud to support the next generation of area farmers and ranchers. The Kaisers raise cattle, corn, and wheat while offering custom farming needs and providing elite, time-tested genetics for their registered Angus herd. With added value in mind and new marketing opportunities, Daryl and the boys believe their breeding program is the one to take your herd to new heights. Join the Kaisers at the 25th Annual Production Sale on the ranch on April 3rd, 2025.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Solinsky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Solinsky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter schools.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Edgewater Insurance, located in Waukene and Grainfield, is committed to providing quality insurance products for individuals and businesses. Just like the Bulldogs revel in excellence, we revel in providing quality insurance service to our customers and community. While we specialize in crop insurance, we also offer auto, business, and farm insurance. Edgewater Insurance, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics.
Quinter Sawyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Quinter's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Quinter appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a fourth-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Golden Plains Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Quinter High School. Golden Plains is a full-service financial institution with locations across Kansas. We can help you plan a future with financial stability. We have financial products and services to help you get there. Stop by to learn more about our student resources to help you reach your goals, or visit us at gpcu.org. Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Located south of Park, Daryl and Frina Kaiser, along with sons Luke, wife Zoe, Dalton, and Trevor, are proud to support the next generation of area farmers and ranchers. The Kaisers raise cattle, corn, and wheat while offering custom farming needs and providing elite, time-tested genetics for their registered Angus herd. With added value in mind and new marketing opportunities, Daryl and the boys believe their breeding program is the one to take your herd to new heights. Join the Kaisers at the 25th annual production sale on the ranch on April 3rd, 2025.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local infield trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Selensky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selensky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S.-Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter Schools.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Edgewater Insurance, located in Waukene and Grainfield, is committed to providing quality insurance products for individuals and businesses. Just like the Bulldogs revel in excellence, we revel in providing quality insurance service to our customers and community. While we specialize in crop insurance, we also offer auto, business, and farm insurance. Edgewater Insurance, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics.
Kinder Sawyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a 4th-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Golden Plains Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Quinter High School. Golden Plains is a full-service financial institution with locations across Kansas. We can help you plan a future with financial stability. We have financial products and services to help you get there. Stop by to learn more about our student resources to help you reach your goals, or visit us at gpcu.org. Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Welcome back to Quinter, Kansas at L. Carr Fox Field here for some Friday night football here. So we got the Bulldogs Indian matchup here after one half of play. The Indians are up 43-0 there as we had quite a half. Bulldogs almost got on the board there right at the end, but got a lot of pressure. So looking to try to make this second half and get on the board here. But the Indians will start out with the ball, start the second half.
Well, might I say, it's starting to really feel like football season now that these lights are on, the sun has come down, and we've got Friday night lights coming at you guys. Quinter, as was mentioned, kind of struggled in that first half. We'll see what they can do here in this second half of play.
So Quinter kicks off for the first time of tonight. It's going to be a little side jump kick. And it's going to be taken down there right at the Indians' 38-yard line. So Indians will take it there, first and 10, and try to close out this game here early.
Yeah, we'll see if the Indians can close this game out here. As we mentioned, the last time these two teams met, the Quinter Bulldogs took down the St. Francis Indians 52-0, and they took them down before halftime. So we'll see how this goes here for the Bulldogs for the remainder of this half, or for the remainder of this game. If the Indians just find the end zone or find a field goal, this game is going to be over, so we'll see how this goes.
So here we go. One split out left, one right. Hand up the middle of the top. Top up the left side. Gets brought down by Polivka, and I believe that was Halvis. So that's going to be a gain of 10, so they get the first down.
Yeah, as we've mentioned, Todd is a brute. He is not afraid of contact. As you saw right there, breaking a couple tackles and then going down, reaching out for that first down. Good run overall by Todd right there.
So now in Bulldog territory there at the 37-yard line, 33-yard line. They're going to set up the same formation. Shotgun, one in the back, two. One split out each side. Back to pass is Riley. Riley slips one tackle, gets the ball away. Wide open receiver there, and takes one tackle and finally gets brought down there at the 23, 24-yard line. Second down and about inches.
Yeah, let me tell you, as I mentioned previously, Riley is a slippery quarterback. He has a big frame, really a bigger player out there on the field, a pretty big target, but man, he breaks tackles really easily, and his awareness on the field is really good at finding those blindside rushers to kind of move out of the pocket and then wait for that play to develop a little bit more and find that open man down the field.
So here we go. Shotgun formation, one split left and right. Step back to pass, look for a quick pass, wasn't there. Now throws it downfield, and he gets it in the end zone there. Number 13, Graham.
Well, talk about ending the game with an exclamation point on the end of it. A really nice play put together there from St. Francis Indians, and closing this one out. It's going to be 49-0 final score, and an excellent job from the Indians to close that one out. And like I said, in that one with an exclamation point, deep throw into the outer corner of the end zone. Nice throw, nice catch. Overall, good execution there from the St. Francis Indians.
So the Indians take this one with the lead here, starting off the season hot here, winning 49-0 here and ending it quick here in the third, as the Bulldogs now go down 0-1, hoping to get a better season here during late.
Yeah, I think this is overall going to be a learning experience for the Bulldogs. This was a very good game to kind of figure out what kind of team they were, what plays worked well for them, and what things didn't work well for them. So this is one of those things that the Bulldogs can continue to grow on. This week in practice, next week even for their next matchup should be something that they can kind of look to grow on and overall just look to improve their skills with the young team that they have.
So the Quinter Bulldogs will go face Wallens County next week. So that's a district game for them is this one. So they're going to have a good luck trying to learn what they got here from St. Francis and then start the season a lot better next week.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Located south of Park, Daryl and Frina Kaiser, along with sons Luke, wife Zoe, Dalton, and Trevor, are proud to support the next generation of area farmers and ranchers. The Kaisers raise cattle, corn, and wheat while offering custom farming needs and providing elite, time-tested genetics for their registered Angus herd. With added value in mind and new marketing opportunities, Daryl and the boys believe their breeding program is the one to take your herd to new heights. Join the Kaisers at the 25th Annual Production Sale on the ranch on April 3rd, 2025.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local infield trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Solinsky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Solinsky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter Schools.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Edgewater Insurance, located in Waukene and Grainfield, is committed to providing quality insurance products for individuals and businesses. Just like the Bulldogs revel in excellence, we revel in providing quality insurance service to our customers and community. While we specialize in crop insurance, we also offer auto, business, and farm insurance. Edgewater Insurance, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog Academics and Athletics.
Kinder Sawyers Barnes is your farm bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a fourth-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.